We created a landmark here in the tri-state.
The Wong family is celebrating 40 years since they first opened Oriental Wok in northern Kentucky.
Since then, the business has grown to 2 locations, but it's just so much more than a place to grab a bite.
Made with care from start to finish. And served with a smile. Oriental Wok is a northern Kentucky landmark, steeped in tradition that travels through generations and across continents. Mike Wong moved from Hong Kong to the Cincinnati area, learning the restaurant business from a friend.
I worked with him side by side for about 3 years. Yeah, and I learned a lot of cooking, food, Chinese food, American food.
But he wanted more, so Mr. Wong moved on to learn new skills.
I talked to my new boss, which is, he liked me so well, and I say, can I work in the front and learn the bartending and learn something new? He said, yes.
40 years ago this month, he used those skills to open Oriental Wok and bring his family to the tri-state to join him. The restaurant is the center of the lives of Mike and Helen Wong and their daughters, Susanna and Angela.
We would play restaurant here, too.
So other kids played house, we played restaurant, you know. Of course, Angela was always the customer and the hostess. I was the chef and the server.
Susanna made up the menus, and you know what? She still does. She still writes
But
them.
she would always complain to me, hey, this doesn't taste good. Send the food back to the chef. And I
still like to eat, so, you know, I'm always tasting. I like to eat. I'm the head eater.
The family business has always drawn the sisters to stay in the tri-state.
We tried other things, but then ultimately you miss your family business, and I think it always takes a little time away to appreciate everything that family businesses stand for.
Well, the restaurant gave us a sense of home. This was our homing device.
And it's a homing device for other families, too.
We've seen generations of people work here, and people meet here, and they get married here. Like, they're O-Wok couples. I call them O-Wok matches.
And there's a lot of memories, so I feel like it's really great to hear them say, oh yes, you know, your dad bought me a drink when I turned 21, or, you know, he helped me celebrate my parents' anniversary.
An honor Mr. Wong doesn't take lightly.
Because Dad always said, hey, you guys have to remember, he tells our whole staff this, guests pass by hundreds of restaurants and they chose us today. So we have to appreciate the fact that they made us their lunch or dinner choice, and we never forget that.
He says the secret to success is the community's support from day one.
All the neighborhood is nice, friendly, and they are helping us because we are new immigrants. Everything is new for us, language-wise, driving-wise, they all helping us.
I love Mr. Wong. Egg roll on the limo. And just on a personal note, my daughter worked for them for a couple of years when she was in high school and college.
Yeah.
And the work ethic she has, I credit them. Yeah. I credit those women and Mr. Wong because, I mean, they taught her so much about what it means to run a business and have a business and be successful.
In your work.
And yeah, absolutely. Yeah. They have 2 restaurants, one in Fort Mitchell, one in Hyde Park.